Hey people, I am live on Thursday instead of a Wednesday. Welcome to the Thursday afternoon stream. And I'm in Chinatown here. Dundas and Spadina. Oh, I'm glad you're looking forward to this. Forward to this live. Yeah, me too. I was looking forward to doing this. And good morning to Ali from Iraq, and Sheena Roberts. Good afternoon, and Dave Clippert, and Mr. Hippo. Hey, Scott Briggs is here, and Vivian Johnson. Good afternoon. I like to walk, and Shirt Chick, and Sanjay, and Kaplan. Hello, hello, hello. And I see Toronto Zoo Up Music Guy is joined the chat. And Natasha B. Good afternoon, or should you say good evening from London? Yes. And we just hit afternoon here in Toronto. Hey Stepand, how you doing? And the ABX girl, hello. So I thought I would walk down to Queen and then make our way west along Queen Street West. Not sure how far west I'll go. At some point I'll stop going west, and then I'll probably go north, and then probably east again. I'm never quite sure what I'm doing when I start these live streams. Just like, where do I feel like walking? Hey Colleen, how you doing? And Whitby Dude. And hello to Harjot. Hey, Jeanette Morales, hello. And Mr. Hippo still likes turtles. At least we can rely on some things in this world. Well, you can't really argue with that. Yeah, it's a really lovely day. I think it's going to get up to 18 degrees today. I don't think it's quite that warm yet. I think it's around 14 right now. But I think tomorrow we'll see a return to cooler temperatures. Are we near Susan's? We're south of Susan's restaurant. Yeah, that was north of Dundas, and we're heading almost down to Queen right now. Hey Yogi, hello.
Oh, does it? Yeah. Oh, you find it.
So I don't think I've done a Queen West walk since I collaborated with Action Kid. At least this more westerly part of Queen Street anyway. And we were walking in the opposite direction that time. Hey, Mark MW, hello to you. Hope all is well in Belfast. Hey, I spy some fire escapes. I'll put that on my list of future conquests. Hey, Michael Wynn, how you doing? Yeah, there are lots of Vietnamese restaurants in Chinatown. It's not really a pure Chinatown by any means. This vacant lot is going to eventually be the site of a redevelopment. It's been here a very long time. Oh, you're in Vietnam right now, Michael Wynn. Ah, I thought you were referring to Toronto's Chinatown.
No TV.
You're in Saigon. That's awesome. There's Queen and Spadina. Always a busy spot. Hey, Donovan Pryor, how you doing? Yeah, and Fans Buses Gaming. Yeah, it's very nice weather. Not as nice as it was last weekend when I recorded those summer-like videos. Alright, so now we're on Queen. And at least I'm not walking into the sun, so I'm not blinded by the light, and I can actually make out the chat to some extent, which is always good. Whoa, Fans Buses Gaming, congrats! 10K. Yeah, I'm almost there myself. That's a nice milestone for sure. Yeah, it's going to be good for sure to hit that 10K and sort of like hovering over my head for a while, tempting me. Hey, funny dog, yeah. Trying not to be blinded by the light. It's working out pretty well so far. Thank you, Mark MW. Yes, that's right. Listen to Mark MW. He's a very smart individual. Hey, Brett Mallon. It's going good. How are you doing? Yeah, hitting 1K is a bit more of an event. So that's when everything changes. Your channel becomes legit in the eyes of YouTube.
At the same time.
Hey, Boardwalk Brad. How you doing? And Zahir, hello. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of a month or two and I'll hit 10K. Sebastian, no particular reason. I just thought I'd mix things up a bit. I don't want to become too predictable, you know. Plus the weather today was supposed to be so nice. So I thought, hey, let's just do it on a nice warm day. Well, we still have nice warm days. If you didn't know, we are on Queen West, because that's what it says over there. Guess I can't argue with that. Hey, Christopher Haydock, how you doing? When am I heading out west? I am heading out west on Tuesday. So, just right around the corner. Yep, Tuesday afternoon we'll be flying out to Edmonton. So I'm sort of tentatively planning to do a live stream from Edmonton maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. I think it'll just be one live stream from Edmonton, and I'll record a couple of videos, of course, for the channel. I'm not sure how many. Hey, Pamela's here. Hello, Pamela. Long time no see.
Oh, it was many things.
And Paula, hello to you, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I hope I am. Sorry. Hello, Andy Wood. How you doing? I don't think it's 17 right at this moment. It's supposed to get up to 18 today, though. So yeah, definitely very warm. Last weekend it was like in the mid-20s. ready for a bit of a weather whiplash situation, because I think we're going to be going straight into winter-like conditions when we fly to Edmonton. Hello Amari, how you doing? All the way from Brazil. I think even in Vancouver it's been a bit cold lately as well. Maybe it'll warm back up again by the time we're there. I think they did get a dusting of snow in Vancouver just recently. Hello in Italy, nice. And here's Bathurst. You're being terrorized by your own painting, Christopher? I guess that means you did a good job, right? Degrees on the coast today, the west coast, eh? Well, let's hope it's a bit warmer when we're there. I think we'll be getting into Vancouver on the 18th. And of course I'll do a live stream from Vancouver as well, at least one, and record some videos. I've been kind of busy the last several days recording videos to post while I'm traveling, because I might not always have time to upload and edit videos that I make during the vacation, so I kind of have a little backlog I'm building up here of Toronto videos to post on the days when I'm away. It's going to be taken away soon, Christopher. Then you can relax. Seems to be shadier on the other side of the street. I'm going to cross over. Because I am once again blinded by the light. I cannot see the chat. Alright, I'll let this person go. Hey Jenny, good afternoon. 35 degrees there, eh? Wow. Well, it wasn't all that long ago we had hot weather here, like in the 30s. We had lots of hot 30 plus degree weather this summer. It was a pretty hot summer. Not sure where I'm walking to, Andy. Maybe I'll go to Ossington. That seems like a good plan. Giant. It's like a bike shop. Meandering is exactly what I'm doing. It's a good day for that. I've always liked this block of old storefronts here. Every one of them has a lot of character and some intricate detailing too. If you look at all the cornices at the top of each building, very nice. Nothing better ever happened to this block here. Just crossing Tecumseh, not Tecumseth. Just because it's spelled like that, that's not how you say it. This is Toronto. You never say street names the way that they're spelled. PAG. World of Posters. That's a nice old school store. That's been there. If it's the same one that I'm thinking of, that's been there as long as I can remember. I think every student needs to come to World of Posters to get all the stuff they need to cover up their dormitory walls, right? That's how you know you're a student and you're doing it right. You got to get that Escher poster. Heel boy. This must have something to do with dogs. No, it doesn't. It's a shoe store. Oh, I thought maybe it was a pet supply store. It's a shoe store. Not all shoes have heels. But all dogs are told to heel at some point. Hey, 110 watching, nice. Hello to any new people who've just joined the stream. Don't be afraid to come out and say hello. You gotta hit that subscribe button though to say hello. Hey, 21st Century, how you doing? Look at this car. Shelby IT. You think he's Shelby? Or do you think he's borrowing that car from another Shelby? Are there any guys named Shelby? I don't know. Maybe.
Really? Yeah. Nah, it's alright. Let me see something.
Yeah, check it out.
Can they see me?
Well, you want me to turn it around?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, there we go.
Yo, what up? This is B-Boy Vengeance, breakdancing extraordinaire, one of the best breakdancers in the world. This is my homie, what's your name?
Ken.
This is my homie Ken.
Yeah.
What up, Ken? We're in Toronto.
That's right.
I'm about to go hit up the skate park probably a little bit later.
Nice.
Maybe I'll see Ken over by Starbucks for a free coffee. I got money.
Maybe.
And yo, keep it real, yo. And
You
Ken,
too.
make sure you get your broads.
I will.
All right?
All right, you too.
Okay, Ken.
All right.
Peace out, man.
Peace, man. See ya.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Hey, Megan's here. I'm glad you could make it, Megan. Are you on your lunch break? Do you take a lunch break even, or do you just like type away continuously from 9 to 5? I know you need your food. Hey, thank you very much, Vivian. Hey, Life of Leela, hello. Don't forget the broads. I wasn't sure if that's what he said. I thought, is he saying something else that sounds like that, or is that what he's actually saying? In any case.
Let's walk on the sun and cross over there.
Pierogies. I enjoy a good pierogi.
Getting up and you're just up.
Under no circumstances will I be singing Taylor Swift. Hello. Good afternoon. I can only think of one Taylor Swift song that I even know the lyrics of, and only the main chorus, and that's it. Apparently Megan's going through a Taylor Swift phase right now. She keeps sending me Taylor Swift songs like I'm supposed to listen to them and be blown away and say, the Beatles suck, Taylor Swift is God or something. I don't know what she expects. It's not going to happen. And there's Trinity Bellwoods Park. Ken Lan, I'm on Queen West, West Queen West, just passing Trinity Bellwoods Park, heading west. No way, Jenny. Michelle Briggs, give a little. See, now that I can get behind. That's a Supertramp song, right? Supertramp I can dig. Unless Taylor Swift did a song with that name, which if she did, I will ignore it. There's only one song called Give a Little Bit. Hey, Gabby's here. Hello, Gabby. You love rock and roll? Well, of course. Speaking of I love rock and roll, I did get Megan into Joan Jett. So I'll take that as a victory of sorts. Ken Lan, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. My next stream will be the weekend. And my data is getting a bit low, my high-speed data. So I have to make sure I have enough high-speed data left before this billing cycle ends, because I want to do a stream from Edmonton. So I have to make sure I can do one. Hello, Love Pugs. How you doing? Well, you got that right, Sapand. I'm not sure if there's any streamer from Edmonton who walks the streets. Not that I've ever seen. I know probably some people have done a stream from Edmonton while they were traveling or something like that, which is what I'll be doing. But as far as a local resident of Edmonton who does it on the regular, I don't think there is. I can't even think of a regular Vancouver streamer. That's what Megan needs. She could make herself a Joan Jett outfit. Shaw Street. Well, this is the park with the giant white squirrel. Let's go take a look at the big white squirrel. Remember, we came through this area a while back and I was trying to find an actual white squirrel. Unsuccessfully so. Look in the shade here to look at the chat, because once again I'm blinded by the light. My apologies if I missed any chats. It does happen every time I stream. It's a little known fact that the song Blinded by the Light, which was made a hit by Manfred Mann's Earth Band, but it was actually written by Bruce Springsteen, and I think he does his own version of it. And here's the giant white squirrel. Yeah, Brooksy Park. I'll have to save that for another time. Last time I walked by there, though, the fountain is turned off, so that's a bummer. It won't be back on again until the spring. But I did see a 4-foot squirrel. Really, I did. Cliff Clavin. I was even thinking, should I say it like Cliff? It's a little known fact, you know, that's how he would say it, right? Hey, it's my old street, Gibbon Street. That's the street I lived on when I had my very first rental in Toronto, which was just a room I was renting. Didn't have an actual apartment at that point. Well, that's cool, Christopher. Huh. Well, that's cool, Scott. He was a busy guy, eh? Good old Bruce. Yeah, so this little area here sort of is a bit nostalgic for me now, because this is where I frequented when I first moved to Toronto in 2010. All these shops and stores and things. It's where I came to find my snacks and any other stuff that I needed. Is the corner store still here though? The one I used to go to? I think it's the next block down. Yeah. The Knack. Writers of My Sharona, not to be confused with My Bologna, which is by Weird Al. Don't confuse them. The Knack doesn't like that. Actually, they were a big fan of Weird Al's version of their song. I think they were the one who suggested that he send it in to a record company, try to get it recorded. So here's Ossington. Maybe I won't walk up Ossington. You love Weird Al? Yeah, me too. Or Megan's been on a hello. Megan's been on a Taylor Swift kick. I've been on a Weird Al kick. That about sums up our relationship right there. I found out that Weird Al did a Beatles parody. I didn't even know about it. He did a parody of Taxman called Pac-Man. Had to get in that final daw, right, Christopher? Fave Weird Al song? The one that makes me laugh the most, even though most people would say it's not one of his best ones, for some reason Bedrock Anthem makes me laugh more than most of his other songs, which I laugh at most of them anyway, but the one where he parodies the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and the video is funny too. I don't know. Weird things appeal to me for weird reasons. Yeah, that's it, Jenny. That part just cracks me up. Yabba dabba yabba dabba dabba do now. Yabba dabba do now. I even remember the very first time I ever heard Weird Al. I think I was around 14 years old, and I was listening to my radio in my bedroom, and what I thought was Beat It was starting to come on the radio, but it sounded different somehow. I was like, wait a second, this is Beat It, but it sounds different. Like the opening part where it goes dun 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 dun. It just was not exactly right, and I was like, what's going on? Why does it sound different? And then as soon as the guitar part came in, I was like, what the hell is this? And once the singing began, I was like, thought I was losing my mind. I was like, what is happening? And then I just remember being extremely amused. And I was like, I have to find out what that was all about. And of course, that was Eat It, if you didn't know. So he has had songs before Eat It, but I just wasn't aware of him before then. Don't you know that other kids are starving in Japan, so eat it. Just eat it. Ooh. Like a surgeon, yeah, that's a funny one. Wow, we're almost in Parkdale. I don't think I'm going to go right through Parkdale though. I think I'm going to turn north at some point here. Maybe at Gladstone I'll start heading north. This fat bastard! And I used to come to this pizza when I lived in the area. It was the closest one. Sometimes I wonder how my life would have turned out if I stayed in this part of the city instead of moving to the east side. Would I have turned into a hipster? A hipster doofus, perhaps? I was already bordering on hipster doofus to begin with. This might have pushed me over the edge if I lived around here. And here is the Drake. And we're talking about Vietnam earlier. Well, there's the Saigon flower. All right, Sapand, have a good day. Glad you could check out the stream for a bit. Tall man's favorites. Oh, is that so? Well, there you go. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks. Yeah, that was a nice mural. Yeah, the west end of Toronto is definitely where you gotta come to check out murals and graffiti. There's a lot more than just Graffiti Alley, which I just did a video of. I mentioned in that video that there are plenty of other alleyways that are just as neat as Graffiti Alley, but Graffiti Alley is the one that gets all the attention. Yeah, this nice old buildings. Queen Street is just full of these neat old commercial buildings. Some of them are a bit run down, but you can't say they don't have character. People who say Toronto is bland and soulless, I don't think if they're visitors to the city and they have that opinion, I don't think they've ever left the downtown core, right? Because there are some parts of the downtown core where you could, you know, at least see the merit in someone saying it's bland and soulless. If you're walking through an area with a bunch of newer office buildings or newer condos. But downtown is just a tiny part of the city. Like, how is this bland and soulless? Like, these are awesome old buildings, interesting streets. All kinds of activity, weird smells, you name it. Which one did Mercer rant from? Not sure. Oh, Christopher, I'm not even sure where that is. Is it around here? There's a pawn shop here. I never really noticed that before. I'm a funny doofus. Well, at least that's one good thing about being a doofus. They do tend to be more humorous than dinguses. You rarely come across a funny dingus. They're usually annoying or just plain unpleasant. But a doofus, that's a different story. Oh yeah, you're right, Jenny. Yeah, that's the alley that all the rants were done in. Graffiti Alley. Speaking of graffiti, I think this is officially sanctioned by the grocery store here. This is a Freshco. I think they approved this graffiti here. Hey, Alan K. Kwan. Hey, welcome. No worries. And there are soulless parts of almost any major city, right? There are always going to be parts of a city that are newer, that haven't had time to like develop a character of their own yet. More corporate, more full of chain stores, whatever the case may be. Every big city will have areas like that. Toronto's no exception. Montreal has areas like that. New York has areas like that. Wherever, you name it. Invented a new category, yeah. This is Gladstone. I don't think I've ever streamed along Gladstone before. Oh, neat. I never noticed that condo has a sky bridge. I'm not really a fan of those sky bridges, to be honest. For some reason they tend to cheapen the look of the building to me. Take something away from the individual character of the building to stand on its own kind of thing. It's like, oh, but look, I'm connected to this other building over here. Hey, Vivian Johnson, $13.99 super chat because you give pleasure with my streams and videos. Wow, that's very kind. Thank you very much, Vivian. That's kind of what I hope to do. So I'm glad you think I'm pulling it off successfully. Even if I am a doofus. Yeah, agreed. Toronto's doo-wop music guy. This is kind of a neat little building here on the corner. Coffee and bikes. That is interesting. What's that all about? Or if Johnny were here, what's that all about? I see bikes right here. And I assume there's coffee inside. Are there bikes inside too? Oh, the bikes are next door. I can see bikes inside there. Look at that. There's a bike inside the coffee place on the wall. It's like part of the decor. They have bikes. That's neat. I've never really noticed these old homes over here before. Got some classic Toronto style row houses here. So they tend to mix up the style. It's not like a typical row where they all look the same. Each one is sort of unique, but yet they're all connected together. Is it like bagels and walks but with bikes? I guess so. Gabby, I agree. I'm a big fan of these neighborhoods with the 19th century row homes and semi-detached houses. And you know, these areas are just as dense as the neighborhoods around downtown Montreal. In terms of population density, they might not look as dense structurally, but they are. If you look at the numbers for the census subdivisions, these areas are every bit as dense as the Plex neighborhoods in Montreal. Those neighborhoods in Montreal, they just have a different look to them. The buildings look more like small apartment buildings. They're like 2 or 3 stories usually. And they have those spiral staircases out front. You know, it's a very unique sort of Montreal type of residential neighborhood, right? But we have our own unique thing going on here with these sort of Victorian row houses. And the bay and gable houses, as they're known, which are like this, with the high peaked roofs. Those are called bay and gables, with the bay window. So that's unique to Toronto. So we have our own unique thing going on. And they're often in the form of row houses as well, or semi-detached. All right, Christopher, enjoy. Glad you could pop by. It's a bike shop and coffee shop combined. That's cool, Roy. Thanks. Hey, Morgan, I'm just sort of walking north along Gladstone Avenue right now. Hey, Tom Bikes, how you doing? Undone Some. Do I have an extension? No. And what do we have up here now? School? That's nice.
You're helping, right?
I don't want anybody else to fall in there, Sherry. Tell them I fell in there.
Alexander Muir Gladstone Avenue Public School. That's what this place is. Got this neat mosaic here. Mosaic? Is that how you say it? How far is York University from my place? From where I live? It's very far. I live right downtown, on the east side of downtown, and York University is at the very northern limits of the city. You have to take the line 1, the University Spadina section line of line 1. That will take you up to York University. Take you a good maybe like 40 minutes on the subway, maybe 35-40 minutes. But Ryerson, or not Ryerson anymore, it used to be Ryerson, now it's called Toronto Metropolitan University. I live right beside that. That is literally on my doorstep. Yeah, there's more Bay and Gable style houses. They always stand out with those sharply peaked roofs. Roofs. All right, Jenny, yes, go out and enjoy the weather. I think you got the rest of the afternoon to soak it all up. Stonehouse Crescent. And I bet you at one time this was a corner store a long time ago. Now it's been converted to residential. You see a lot of that in the old neighborhoods of the city. "50 years ago, there would have been corner stores all over the place. On every block. Why did that have to go away? Yeah, I know, right? Toronto's doo-wop music guy. With all the major changes in Toronto that transform the city every year, then you can just step onto some of these streets and things look the same. For the most part, they has looked for like a good 100 years or so, minus the cars. Yeah, they are rare now. There's still some holdouts, thankfully, that you can find around the city. Look at these ones. More old row houses here. Each one is like a different color. This is the kind of stuff I like. This whole street is awesome. See, if I were to live on a residential street, this would be the kind of residential street I'd like to live on. There's no front lawns to have to mow. I'm not sure about the back, if they have much of a backyard or not. Probably look on Google Maps to confirm that. And I like how the houses front almost directly onto the sidewalk. You do have a little bit of greenery here, but you know, not really much to speak of in terms of a front yard. Hey, Ali BHG, how you doing? Like, this is inner city urbanity, you know, in the best way. This is like how they used to make cities. This is really a thing you don't see outside of like East Coast American cities and big Eastern Canadian cities like Montreal, Toronto. Even Toronto's neighboring American cities don't have neighborhoods like this. They're built differently. Like Buffalo and Detroit, you won't see neighborhoods like this in those cities. Everything is much more spaced out. The houses tend to be detached and wood frame instead of brick. But if you go over to the East Coast, really right on the coast, that's where you see a similar type of urbanity. Parts of Boston, Philadelphia, New York, Washington, Baltimore. Garbage cans on display, that's right. Here we are at Dundas Street. This is Little Portugal. Yeah, unfortunately all those neat old row house areas in some US cities do tend to have deteriorated to like some pretty heavy levels of urban blight, I guess. So we don't really have that situation here, thankfully. Very little urban blight in Toronto, hardly any, really. We do have some boarded up houses here and there. Oftentimes, though, those boarded up houses are awaiting redevelopment for a new higher density building, like a condo or an apartment building or something like that. They don't just stay boarded up forever. It's a temporary measure. Hey, Susan Young, hello. Can I go? All right. So maybe I'll go up to College Street. So we're continuing on Gladstone Avenue, heading north. No wait sounds, I know, right? I have to say it myself now. Here's another neat little street of similar homes to the ones I was just looking at. It's a dead end. VP, I wouldn't say so. There are plenty of cities a lot more dead than Toronto. In the North American continent, at least, this is one of the busiest cities by far. I would say only New York City really surpasses us in a major way. Then you could look at some Asian cities, and yeah, they seem a lot more hectic. It's just a whole different world, though. Whole different type of city, whole different type of lifestyle. Well, Toronto people are like people almost in any other big city, really. Except maybe even a little more multicultural, because immigrants do make up 50% of Toronto's population. You don't really see that in a lot of other places. Look at that neat staircase over there. That's like a little bit of Montreal there. That's how you identify those neat Montreal neighborhoods with the spiral staircases. Should have gone in for chocolate candy samples? Where? Did I miss that? What is this building? Is this one of those fake buildings that has a transformer station inside? I mean, it's a real building, but it's not full of anything. Or it is a building with stuff inside. What is it? 334 Gladstone Avenue. I have no idea what this place is. Is it just an apartment building? I guess it is. It's just an apartment building. Oh, nice. And a commercial building also. Well, that's all it is. An old commercial building with apartments. So here's College Street. Oh, is there, Susan? Yeah, there's a number of those around, right? They try to fool us. Look at this street. It's kind of neat. A lot of cars parked in there. Florence Apartments. Hey, we're getting close to Megan's old neighborhood. And before she moved to Guelph, she lived around here. I don't know if she's still listening to the chat or not, or to the stream. Hey, Mike Landry, hello. $5 super chat. Hello, Ken and everyone in the chat. Thank you very much, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. This is Dufferin Street. Yes, thank you, Vivian. That's right. Hit that like button. We're getting close to 100 likes. And of course, hit the subscribe button. If you're going to hit the like button, you might as well kill two birds with one stone, or hit two buttons with one finger, if that's possible. Lebanon Express. It's your boyfriend's first time in TO. Nice. Man, you have the whole city to show him. You could start like right in your neighborhood. Queen West is always good, or Kensington Market. Chinatown, of course. Take him to the wonders that are the Chinatown Center and the Dragon City Mall. He will be amazed and awed. Phoenix Restaurant. I used to walk through here like every single weekend when Megan lived down here. Back and forth. I'd walk all the way from my place to her place, there and back, every weekend. Rain or shine, snow, you name it. And I also recorded a lot of videos taking advantage of those walks. All right, Gabby, enjoy. Yes, enjoy the nice day. What is going on with this building? It's just completely surrounded by scaffolding. St. Helen Catholic School. It's getting a major overhaul by the looks of it. That's right, I did rescue the elephant from Megan's old apartment porch. I cannot see the chat. It's too bright out here. Hugh Lou, thank you very much, and you're very welcome. Hope you're enjoying. And Alan K. Kwan, $5. Happy Thursday. Thank you very much, Alan. Yes, happy Thursday. It's not a hump day stream this time. Megan and I, for some reason, refer to Thursday as Chomp Day. There was some joke behind that a long time ago. And in any case, that joke has faded into the past, but we still call it Chomp Day every Thursday. Just a corny thing that people do. What is this? It's an alleyway leading to the next street over, I guess? Okay. Hey, Mike Kirk, hello. Different than hump day, that's right. What do you do after you hump? You chomp. I don't know. Does that make any sense? It made sense to us for some reason. Hey, here's her old street right here, Margaretta Street. So her old apartment is just a few doors up, heading north here. I guess she's not still watching the stream because she would have gotten really excited at this point and started talking about how she misses this neighborhood and misses Toronto. So I'll just pan around here so if she wants to watch the replay, she can take it all in. There you go, Megan, your old neighborhood. Enjoy. Ari, good morning. Or should I say good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. There's one of the classic Toronto style laneways with all the garages. This sun is something else. Very nice looking block right here too. That old church on the corner really adds a picturesque backdrop. Yeah, that church is over on Dundas Street. That's where it fronts onto. Look at this thing. You don't see a lot of Hummers anymore. At least I haven't noticed. At least not in Toronto, anyway. I had to laugh one time years ago. I did see a Hummer trying to get into the underground or the parking garage at the Eaton Centre, where you enter from Shooter Street. So it tried to go into the garage and it was too tall and it got jammed in the entranceway. The roof of the Hummer hit the top and it got stuck there. I was just like, sucks to be you, man. Here's Lansdowne. We made it all the way down to Lansdowne. Oh, is that right, Ali? Yeah. Or what about when dump truck drivers totally space out and leave the dump truck in the up, like the dump part of the dump truck in the up position, the whatever you call that thing, the dump. So it's sticking straight up, and then they drive down the highway, and then the top of it hits the overpass. That's always fun. I've seen a few videos of that happening. They're just cruising along at full highway speed. They have no idea that the thing is in the up position. It's like, dude. The bed. Okay, that's it. I was like, what is that thing called? The bed, right. The dump. Hey, look, it's Yummy Pizza across the street. And Yummy Pizza Shawarma. What the heck? Is that a thing? It's either Yummy Pizza or Yummy Shawarma, not Yummy Pizza Shawarma. I know there are sushi burritos, but I don't think there's pizza shawarma. So there's that church again. This time you can see the other side of it. Oh, John O'Meara, is that right? Well, I'm thinking, folks, I am going to end the stream here. An hour and a half in, because like I said, I do want to preserve some high-speed data if I want to do a stream this weekend, and also have enough data left to do a stream in Edmonton, which is the plan. So thank you everyone for joining me on this very pleasant Thursday afternoon. The weather was great. Everyone was great. The chats were great. Thanks to the mods, of course. Thanks to everyone who sent a super chat. Very, very kind, and I appreciate it very much. And yeah, I'll be doing my weekend stream, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. Keep an eye out for that. And I'll be doing my daily videos, of course, when I don't do live streams, so keep an eye out for those. So until next time, I will continue. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and if you enjoyed the stream. Hit the notification bell, all that stuff. Yada, yada, yada. You know the drill. So have a great day, everyone. I will see you next time.